Okay, we're going to move into Generation X, which, sorry boomers, this is the big one. This is the generation that is going to make or break us as we seek to replace ourselves, us boomers, as our teacher corps, professor corps, as we try to grapple with this group as parents, because we believe they're considerably different than boomers in terms of the kind of decisions they're going to make about post-secondary. And we got Tom Cruise, Michael Dell, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Barack Obama, the first real noted star in an otherwise boomer-led field with one or two silent still there. Now, Gen Xers will tell you that the youth agenda was not America's agenda during the consciousness revolution. Far from it. That same parent group that wanted to do everything right during the American high, in fact, and I forgot to ask, did I ask how many boomers? Yeah, let's see how many Xers. Oh, they're here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That's okay. That's good, actually, for an institution. There's real productivity at hand. This generation's attitude toward institutions was shaped by how they were treated by institutions, including the institution of marriage, during the consciousness revolution. And even as a Gen Xer, if your parents didn't get divorced, divorce was something you wrestled with because your friends were. And that created a dynamic, that and of course many other factors. If you can remember this string of incredible movies that started when Xers were in the womb and ended when they were young adults you didn't want to hug. Right? And there were sequels. And all of a sudden, millennials come along, and what happens? 3 Men and a Baby. Right? The genre went away completely. That tells us something about society as well. We believe in using time series data or longitudinal data, not snapshot data, in understanding what's at work in society. This is the UCLA poll of college freshmen. It's been asking the same questions since the 60s. The boomers are on the left side of the chart, meaningful quality of life, or meaningful philosophy of life, nice. Xers to be well off financially. Where those two lines cross is when Xers first entered, 1961, the college freshman class, and began to take a very different attitude toward what that experience was meant to be. They were generational of mixed youth trends. When boomers were kids, 2 out of 3 moms said they'd stay in a bad marriage, GI generation. And Xers were kids, 2 out of 3 moms said they wouldn't, silent generation, midlife crisis, not wanting to do everything right, or as they were told. Historic purpose of educating Gen Xers: adapt to changes in the culture, family, and society to advance non-academic causes. You remember when Gen Xers were coming through, we were telling them, you're going to have 6 jobs. Get used to it. There's no such thing as a career. Get ready for the next switch. And then we worry about the sense of disloyalty when they go from one job to the next to get $6 more an hour, or a week even. Ourselves and our children, open classrooms, new math, children's rights, less homework, Prop 13, declining teachers' pay. There's no minimum body of knowledge required. This is sort of the hallmark of that educational period. I don't think we could say that in today's educational K-12 environment. Through the 90s, 80s and 90s, Gen Xers were constantly told that their schools were failures, the schools were dangerous, teachers were poorly trained, students were stupid, just like Boston Public. If there was a high school like Boston Public where all that stuff went on, it'd be shut down in a heartbeat.